Hi everybody, welcome back to Nellie Ruth Designs. Thanks for joining me today. It is Sunday. Let's see, it is February 23rd. I'm just trying to document my time here. I'm so busy at work. I don't even have time to butter my bread. That's my new saying. I have another saying. I'm busier than a blank on a Saturday night, but I can't really express that here, but that's my normal saying. So now I'm saying I'm so busy I don't even have time to butter my bread. But everything's good, and it is such a joy to be back in my craft room after a busy week. We've actually had to go out and do some business at night to straighten some things out so we could actually sleep and move on and get a good night's rest for the next day. So this is just a joy to be in here crafting with you. And I haven't even really had a chance to watch everybody's videos. I do enjoy, but I got caught up with Carol Laws. And I know, I'm sure that you follow Carol. She is just a joy. She's over in the UK, and she's a dear friend of mine. And I just really, really, really enjoy Carol. And she brings me down. If I'm feeling a little anxious and hyped and busy, you know, as long as Carol has a new video out, I will put her on, and she just kind of lowers my entire temperature. So when I was watching Carol the other day, she's got a new project going on. So go over and check it out. She was working with these tags, and these are put out by the Old Design Shop. They are titled Shabby and Aged Printable Tags Set Number 3. And I really liked the looks of these. I have other tags, but they're floral. They have a lot going on. So I was watching Carol, and she was cutting her tags out and she was decorating away. And I came up with an idea. And I just thought it's a great time saver. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how you can decorate your tags in a very timely manner. And you can do it again with items that they're lost or forgotten. Of course, if they're lost, you can't use them, right? But all of your forgotten friends out there that are tucked away either in little boxes or drawers or file folders, get them out. Get them out, and they'll be perfect for this. As well as scrap paper. So I would love to have you stick around and join me for this. I think it's going to be quite fun. I may have to step away a little bit to do a little cutting or whatever, but I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to work with what I have here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And a big welcome to all of those that have joined in the past few weeks. I really appreciate your support. Again, thank you to all of my I call you my daily viewers, my daily subscribers, because you are there for me every time I post, and you've been with me for the past few years now. And a big shout out to my patrons. Now, this is just so you know, this is a project that I would work on over on my Patreon. I'm doing a lot of smaller projects such as this on my Patreon, and it's nice because I'm now including the $3 tier. Before you were basically there, you know, just to support me, but now I've decided miscellaneous ephemera and small little projects, the $3 tier can see these exclusive videos. So that's exciting to me, and it should be exciting to all of you out there that are at that tier. So these here are tags for my journal. I do not have them backed. I don't think I will be backing these. They're created just to slide into a pocket or such, and to write on, make little notes. So again, this is all about time. So I made these two at the exact same time. So I'm going to set these aside and I'm going to bring this paper over here. I also brought out a small box of ephemera that I have. And I have different items that are cut, that these are all digitals from different people's shops at different times. And I will be using items such as this to create these tags. So I may, the time that I'm taking, the longest time to do this is I will be rummaging through this with you and finding little pieces of certain plants and such to put on these tags. All right, so I'm actually going to take these larger pieces out because I will not be working with these and they're just going to get in my way. So yeah, today is Sunday. This is something I could cut out and use. But today is Sunday, and yesterday it was an absolutely gorgeous, drop-dead gorgeous day here. I did intend to, the first video I wanted to make for this coming week, I wanted to do a crossword puzzle collage because last night is when we went to see the I called it Jimmy Buffett revival, but it was just another band. I don't know what you call them. A band that goes around and plays. They came in and they sing all of Jimmy Buffett's hits, and it was a lot of fun. And I took a picture and I ran it off, and I will be creating. I think that's going to be my next crossword puzzle page. My night out for that. So, okay, so I have these. I'm just going to set this aside here. And then I can get to the smaller little pieces in here when I want to use them. So we're going to set this over to the side. It's kind of like baking and getting all of your ingredients together. I pulled these here because I have yet to use these. And these are German stickers. So I have those. I pulled these out as well, these stickers. These I might not use because there's too much white on them. I'm going to set them over here. These I may use here. And I don't know where I got these, but I've had these around for quite some time. And again, these are little forgotten friends of mine. And I think these might work out quite well. And I just, before I use them, I want to see. Okay, yeah, I think they might be, some of these might work out well. All right, so I'm going to set these aside. And look at that. This is interesting. This is a bleeding heart. This looks very similar to, goodness, Barbie. These bleeding hearts over here. But again, these are very, I guess, transparent, translucent. So I'm going to set these here, over here, out of the way, tuck them out of the way. Okay, the other things I pulled a 1 3/4 inch round circle punch, and then I pulled my 2.5 inch circle punch, and I may grab one more. So I did. I pulled this 1 1/4 inch punch. It's scalloped. I don't know if I'll use it, but I have it here in case. And then this is 2.5, or the 2 inch by 1 3/8 inch oval. This one I will probably use. I'll have my distressed ink here to to ink around the sides and some of the ephemera that I pull. And then the other thing, I have my crinkly ribbon, and this is from my scrap cabin shop on Etsy, and the gal that sells this, she does a marvelous job. This is all of my ribbons here. And I just love everything that she offers. And as you can see, I have quite a bit. I haven't gone through it all yet. And I don't intend to for quite a while. And then I have this scrap, all of this scrap paper. Here I have this piece. This is a new piece that I may end up cutting. And then I have, this is all from Louise Heinzel. And if I will put this kit in the description. And I love this kit. I haven't used it a lot, but I love all of the work on here, the colors and such. So I'm going to show you a way where you can decorate all of these tags all at once, and then you're going to do your cutting. So I'm kind of using this as a masterboard, all right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of my papers here, and this is where my punches are going to come in. And we're going to use the 2.5, and we're going to start right here. And this 2.5 inch is the same size as an ATC coin. I'm going to, where are my big scissors here? So I hope everybody is doing well. Like I said, I am so busy with hubby's company that it's just crazy. My son, they wanted to get away. He and his wife, they went into the city for the weekend. And today they should be at MoMA, walking around, looking at all the amazing artwork. That's, if you don't know what MoMA is, it's the Metropolitan Museum of Art. They took the train in yesterday, and they are just having a ball. So I'm really happy for them. They have to get away. My son has to get away and kind of decompress. And I told him, I said, that's what your father and I used to do. When we first started the business, we were fortunate enough to, you know, to be able to do that. Go into the city and just have a good play. And just kind of escape reality. Not that you can ever really escape it, but it's just a nice change of scenery. Then you come back, you're all refreshed until you wake up Monday morning. You got everything you have to deal with. All right, so I'm going to, because these are color or a neutral color, I'm trying to bring some more of the brighter, not more brighter colors in. Okay, so we have that. This here, I'm going to cut this out here. I will get this cut out, and I'm going to cut this one out. I am going to cut this out, and I'm even going to cut, I'm just going to cut this straight across. I'm going to cut these out. Let's see, over here, I'm going to cut this out. Cut that. And just looking here. I am going to cut this butterfly out. I'm going to save this. And I'm not going to touch that girl. I'm going to put her back over here. So I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to get these cut out, and then I will see you shortly. So I have everything cut out, and I hope the sun doesn't bother you too much coming across. I just don't want to shut my blinds. It's been a while since we've seen the sun, and it's just glorious coming in here. So hopefully it won't bother you too much. All right, so I have these cut out, and this is my idea. I'm going to start, I have all of these here as well, and I am just going to start building. So I need my glue, and I think I'm going to use my Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. Let me just make sure that this is all set and ready to go. We will give it a try. So I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to work with these here. And I did ink these up a little bit. Okay. And maybe I won't be working with this today. It's funny how sometimes you have your, it's all nice and clear, but then it doesn't want to come out. There we go. So yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. I know I have been peeking in on Instagram every now and then, and I've been seeing some really fun projects and things such as that. And it's been fun. All right, now I don't really care about all of the printing on here. You're going to see some of the words, the lettering. If these were plain, the first thing I would have done, and I'm going to do some plain ones because I'm going to take one of my masterboards and we're going to do the same thing, but with plain. I would be doing some stamping and things like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is we are going to put this here, just like this. And I think this is a huge, huge, huge time saver. And when I was watching Carol, I mean, that is one of the things that I thought of. I'm like, oh my goodness, I've got a really cool idea, and I'm just going to kind of run with it, and I'm going to see how it comes out. I did it with the two that I showed you. I haven't done it with the large sheet yet. I'm going to put that one here. This one here. I'm going to put this on here. So I have a very busy week coming up. Monday, we have to go out to the quarry and meet with drillers and blasters. Because once the weather breaks, we have to do a blast for more stone. So we'll be doing that Monday morning, and then we come back, have lunch, and then we have another meeting in the afternoon. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, there are all kinds of meetings again. We have a person leaving that has kind of really thrown a monkey wrench into all right, what I'm going to do here, because I want to use this as well, is I'm going to go ahead, because this is a side end cut, I'm going to cut this down, and then I can move this somewhere else. This person's been with us for 18 years, and he's decided, he remarried, and I think he's just decided to change his life up a little bit. And it's going to cause a big domino effect for us. But hey, I don't We aren't upset. It's just life, and things happen, and you just learn from them. You become stronger. You carry on, and you just move forward. I'm going to move this over a little bit because I want that leaf over there. So we have meetings with some of the people that work under him. So we got that. So that's Tuesday and Wednesday morning. And then I've got my annual physical Wednesday afternoon. Thursday we have another meeting, and then it's Friday. And at some point I'll have to go with the boys out to the quarry or with Hubs. But yeah, it is just crazy, crazy, crazy. Very crazy. But it sure does make the days go by quickly. But I miss all of you very much. So I still plan on putting out my normal scheduled videos. Whether it's going to be on a timely basis or not, I don't know just yet. However, I may do, 1, 2, 3, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or I'll get them scheduled. But I think I'm just going to have to. I wanted to work on videos yesterday on Saturday, and that wasn't even possible because I had to take care of the house. I had to take care of my house. So that wasn't even a possibility. All right, I'm just going to take my little pencil. Okay, we are going to put this here. And yes, you will lose some little, a few images or whatever here and there when you're doing this, but I think you can figure out the best way that you want to add your pieces like this. Okay, and I really want to, I'm going to add this over here. And because I'm going to be cutting these, now you could, for time's sake, I could step away, let this dry a little bit, and maybe I will. Because when you cut, you don't want to get your scissors or your whatever gunked up. Let's see, this here, I am going to cut that right about there. And I don't know if I want to put these here like that. These I might just set aside. And then I'm going to get, let's see, which do I want to do? I think I'll look in here first. Oops, I just ripped that. So in here I have I have some that are already cut, but I just want to look at the sizes and such what I have. See what I have. Pretty little bird or fly. Pretty little bird or fly. Take that pretty little fella out. Let's see. Let's see. Take that. That's kind of, I don't know if I want green. I'll use green. We could add green. We're not necessarily sticking, right, to a specific color. Take out a red. I'm trying to find ones that are a little bit longer. And maybe oh, where's my other little, I have this little book too. Oh, I got a red here. I have a red here with some writing on it. I have these sweet little birds I'm going to take out. I keep thinking about my tiny book, my tiny collage book. I want to finish that too. And then we'll do a nice flip through, okay? Then we can do a nice flip through. We're going to take that. And we will take that one. Okay. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add, not those straight away, I'm going to add some of the green here, I think. So we'll cut this down. I think in my tiny collage book, I want to do some lettering and writing. I think that will be fun. Okay, so we're going to take this here. Let me ink it up. Here's this. Oh, I think I put this back over here. We'll get this inked up. I don't know if anybody else has done this, but I just think this is a really cool idea. I think it is a very cool idea. And I think it will save you a lot of time in the long run. With your tag making. And I think that's another thing that I've been thinking of, because I don't have a lot of time, is what can I do that will save me time? And thank you, Carol, for this suggestion. I am just, I just think this is, when I saw Carol cutting out these tags and doing them individually, I said, oh my goodness, you could take that entire sheet and you could basically do your mass make for your tags. And there's really no thinking. You know how you'll start a tag and you'll, sorry folks, I was just looking here for my, you will, you know, you'll set the tag down in front of you and then you'll be like, okay, how do I want to decorate this one? What do I want to do? And if you're doing if you are creating your tags for a journal, this is a perfect way, I think, my own simple mind, I think this is an amazing way, that will fit right in there, to have them all be coordinated without being identical. and the color themes are going to be the same. So you could actually, and I don't know if people do this, and I've always been so impressed, and it's just with that commercial back in I don't know when it was, the 90s, the 80s, where Kohler, somebody would set down the faucet and say, design me a house around this. Well, how easy is it? Okay, I think this is good. How easy is this to design a junk journal around your ephemera? Seriously. And maybe people do that. I don't do enough journaling. I know normally a lot of people will pick out their papers and then, they'll buy the kit and then they will make all their ephemera. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, this is going to be really easy. I'm going to cut this right up the center here. I'm going to kind of go around here. Try to save this, a little bit of this butterfly wing if I can. I'm going to bring my large cutter back. Let's get this in view here. I'll put it right here. This should be okay. And we're going to start right here. And I am just going to cut this up. And because this is down here, okay. And all I'm doing is when I cut this, you're going to want to leave enough of the tag itself so you can just kind of line it up and make your cut. Now this one here, this is interesting. This is kind of on an angle. Then, because I don't have my thing here, I'm going to get, when I say my thing, sorry for the reach, I'm going to come right here and I'm going to cut my corner, snip my corner with my corner punch. And there is my first tag, and then we will finish putting the feature piece on it. This I will use with my smaller cutter. So I'm just kind of lining up with this I will finish with my smaller cutter. I am just making sure that. And then we have this one here. And then again, I will finish this with my smaller cutter. I'm actually kind of glad that the sun is coming through here because it's helping me cut these tags down a little bit better. All right, and again, I'm going to use my punch here. Okay, so here is our next tag. I'll put that aside. This has to come a little bit more here. Oh yeah, of course I didn't do that because... Now that's interesting. That's very interesting. Do you see what I see? I think I have to bring this in a little bit closer like this. This I will go like this. I'm not going to punch these. I'm just going to do it this way. Don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself. Okay, here's this next tag. My husband never realized how much I talked to myself until he started staying home. And hearing me walking around the house, but it's just how I remember to get everything done. Okay, that one. And then we will get this little guy here. And let's get that lined up. I'm going to do this side first. This is the bottom here, so I think I can just kind of take that. And then I guess you can kind of be on your own here. You can make whatever size you want. Hear my voice, it's still raspy and yucky. I can't wait to ask Doc what he's gonna do to clear this right out of me. And there's the other little tag. All right, let me get this cleaned off. Okay, so now we have our tags. Isn't this great? I mean, I think all of the pressure and the hard work is done. And now we can just put our main element on here, punch, and then we can put them in our books and be ready to go. Now, I don't want any more flowers on this one. So what I'm thinking is, I don't know what I'm thinking. I pulled those flowers, but I would also, oh, I know, I have these little, I pulled these dragonflies. And maybe a dragonfly would be fun on one of them. Maybe I can find a little dragonfly. I also have fairies. So I am going to pull these dragonflies out, which are just marvelous. I just love them. I don't know what that is in there for. But wouldn't that be pretty? We have the dragonflies. So let's see what we have here. That one is a sideways one. We have that. We have this one. We don't have anything going this way. That's a little too big. A little too big. So they'll come in different sizes. I think that one's pretty there, and I think that's all that tag needs. But, you know, see this is driving me nuts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, because I won't be able to sleep tonight. Not really, but I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to even this up a little bit. So it's not so wonky there, that's better. And I'm going to take this beauty. And I'm going to put this one right here. I'm not going to do it that way. Thought I could. We're going to put that dragonfly right there, which again, I think that's all it needs. Then I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to put this right down. And let's see, I'm going to put that right there. So we will ink that up. And we are going to attach this, and then I will get all these punched. Isn't that pretty? And look how easy that is. So easy. Easy peasy. So let's just set this one aside. Put that back over here. This one here, we're going to take. Let's not use the dragonfly. I could use a dragonfly because I could keep that theme going. Let's just take a look here to see what I've got. Let's just take a look. Oh, that purple is pretty. It's stuck underneath here. I could do something like that. And And then I could do that. Let's do that. I do like to add, I do like my numbers. I do like my numbers. Let's put that there like that. Put this dragonfly here. These are pretty easy to peel, which is really nice. We're going to put, I think I'll put that right there like that. And we have that one. I will ink these up, but I think that's a lovely tag as well. That one there. Okay, this one here, I think we're going to use, I think I'm going to use one of these fairies, because I think these are just, these little fairies are so cute. Let's see here. Which one shall we use? I think this one is cute. These I've had a while. These aren't the ones that I've recently purchased, that I did a video on, 32 North. These I've had laying around and I'd really like to use them up. So that's why I got them out. I think I'm going to take some of this out here. I don't think we need that extra. I'm not quite sure what that is. Same up here around her little neck and head. And we'll come down in here. Somebody left a message. I just had to giggle. They said, boy, you can really cut small spots with those big scissors. I don't know what I would do without my big scissors. I really like using them. So we are going to put her right here. Isn't she sweet? And let's see here. Let me see if I have a little something I can throw over in this direction. Not quite sure what I want to throw there, so just bear with me for a minute. Oh, I could do a cute little saying behind it. Stockholm 11. Let's try this. Let's put this on here. Let's see if I can. I could also put a saying on there, but I'm not putting sayings on the others, so I don't want to go down that road. So if I put that there, I think that'll be good. I think that'll be cute. Now the other thing, hold on, I have these here. I've got the purple. How about if I did wildflowers? Maybe I could do a little layer with the one I just cut and this one. So maybe if I did something like this, and I did something like this up here, because I don't want to cover those letters. Let's do that. That would be cute. So I hope you all are going to have a really nice upcoming week. I honestly think the weather is going to start breaking here. When I get done here, we're still got so much ice in my yard, in their driveway, and I really want to get Bella and Daisy out, but I'm really nervous because they have slipped on the ice before. Daisy's gone in the snow with the hard crust to it, and she's split a toenail, and then we've had to have emergency visit to the vet, and I'm really torn. I think I'm just going to, as much as I'd like to take them out, I can't put them on a leash because they pull, and I'm not, even though I have my spikes on I have hiking spikes on my boots, I can't take a chance on them pulling me and falling, so I think they're just going to have to wait a little bit longer to get outside and play, and for me to get outside with them. But I would love to take them out today. And then there's that tag. Isn't that cute? So we have these here, 1, 2, 3. And we will do these here. And then this one here, I think maybe if I can find another sweet little fairy. Something tiny. How about this one with the blue? Let's try this little one. I also have my birds. I could also, let's take a look at the hummingbirds. I mean, I could put that little guy there, but let me take a look at the birds. I feel like it needs something a little more, with a little more substance. And these are really pretty. Oh, look at this one. We have that one. This one is pretty as well. Could put something like that. Let's see here. Or we have this little guy. Oh, that's really cute there. I like that. I think that's really cute. There's one with a nest I saw. Let's see. No, I'm not going to do the nest. Okay, I like this one because of the red berries in the, so we're going to put that one right there. And then I can put a number or something over I can put a number over here. So where did, oh, did I have, let's go back in here. I think I used them both, didn't I? Let's find something. And you could, if you didn't have little tickets or such, you could stamp. You could use a stamp. We're going to put that right there. I think that's cute. We will ink it up. And I think that's adorable. Okay, there's that one. Isn't that sweet? And then the last little one, and maybe I'll put this little, see, I don't want to cover up that card. But that's okay. Let's cut this one out. Maybe I'm gonna cut this grass off of him. And I think that might be a little bit better. And again, this is a fun project to work on. It's something that you can come back to. You don't have to finish it all in one day. I mean, you could look for more items to put on these cards. And like I said, the next time we'll work on a masterboard, and I'll show you how to make your grids. So you basically can do the same thing. So you don't, have to buy these tags or whatever. You don't have to buy them. You can just make a masterboard. And we're just going to put this little fairy friend here, and this will be all set. I want him to be like right about here. There. Perfect. All right, let's just get these here. I hope that sun really isn't bothering you all. But I have to have my window or my shade open today. Okay, so you can use, I've got 2 different types of punches. And I have to find the one I want to show you. All right, I did close my shade. I didn't want to be rude. So I did shut my shade. All right, so I have a normal, regular paper punch here. Then I have this punch here. This is a Martha Stewart punch. I've had this for a long time. It does the same thing. I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, it's just a different design. I use this on the other ones, and I do kind of like this because I can bring it in. But then if it's not that, if it's a little bit too far away, I will just use this one. But let's see, this one, because it does have a stopping point. And then this one here, I don't know why, but I always have to do that with it. But it's pretty much the same thing. I don't know, I just, felt like I had to have it at the time. But I will use this for you for now, because this punch is just a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to just ink these up. I'm going to step aside. I'll ink the cards up, and then I'm going to pick some ribbon that will go with this. And after I get these inked up, I'll pull the ribbon, cut some little pieces. We'll come back, tie these all up in a pretty little bow, and then we will call it a day. So I pulled the crinkly ribbons. This here is sulfur blue. So that way, if you go onto my scrap cabin shop, you'll note this is sulfur blue, and you can buy these in color themes as well. This one here is moss. This is Kelly green. This is ivory, this one here, and then this one is natural. So let's feed these through, and I just took a little snippet of each because I don't need a big, a really big tag on these. And because this paper's a little bit thinner, you just want to be careful. You don't want to pull it too hard, and then all of a sudden you rip your hole. But isn't that pretty? So we have that one. This one here. With spring coming, I'm just very excited about working with all these pretty colors, and And see how nice that one goes because of the, picked the greens. This is Kelly green because I picked that beautiful colors on that dragonfly. I wanted to enhance those colors. Okay, so we have that one there. That's pretty. You can make it so these kind of come down as well. They don't have to stick up. You can do it where they're hanging down a little bit. This one here is the ivory. Sometimes I feel like I'm all thumbs when I work with these. So there's the ivory, which I think is just lovely on that tag. And then this little tiny itty bitty teeny one. This is the natural for this little baby tag. So do you see how quickly you can make these tags? So if you really want to make a lot, you know, you want to do a big mass produce of tags, if you're doing a journal, this I think is the way to do it. So here are, again, here are all the tags that we made today. They all coordinate. They are perfect for a single journal with, and which now I want to make the journal to go with these tags, and we'll do more tags like this. And then that way we can just tuck them in. But I think all the hard work is done when you decorate the tags like this. Then all you have to do is think about what main focal point you want to work with and put on each tag. So that is it, my friends. I'm so happy you joined me today. And again, if you liked this video, I would love to have you give me a thumbs up. Tell your friends about my channel. I would love to have you spread the word. These are, as you know, if you're new to my channel, this is a typical video that I create. And I love this time saving. I just think this is such a time saving tip for everybody when you're making tags and you need to make a lot of them. So again, if you enjoyed this video, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up. If you like to get it just as much, I'd love to have you subscribe. And I want to thank everyone else for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks everybody, and have a really great upcoming week. Bye-bye.